Things take time. Whether it's falling in love, learning a new language, or making a new friend, things in life take time. This is a universally accepted fact. Or so I thought. A lot of people still believe that with the help of AI or an agent, you can learn a skill or anything in a day. And every time these ideas pop up, science always debunks it. Let's take language for instance. For a native English speaker to attain B1 level fluency in Spanish, that is basic professional fluency, they would need to invest between 500 and 600 hours of intensive learning. For a dedicated student to achieve these 500 to 600 hours, they would need to study for about a year and a half unbroken for at least an hour a day. There is no computational shortcut to this. In other words, it takes time to become fluent in Spanish, as it takes time for everything else, because it's not just about language. There is a friction between the rapid rise of technological acceleration and the realization of the slowness of our biological reality, which has created in a lot of people psychological anxiety and insecurities. Essentially, there's a cognitive dissonance in people because we have conflated technological acceleration with intelligence. And we are slowly realizing that just because we have the pro subscription to an AI agent does not necessarily mean that we are smarter or more intelligent. Granted, we have better looking results. It's better polished, it looks and sounds better. But we also know that we do not own the process of the production of those results. We only traced a picture instead of drawing it from scratch. And because we know that, there is a lot of psychological anxiety and insecurity among people. Good things take time, and not just time, they also take a little bit of pain. Because one other thing that happened with technological acceleration is that it has supercharged our desire for instant gratification. And it has led us to believe that any friction or hardship we feel while learning something is a stumbling block, when it actually isn't. Hardship and a bit of pain are all integral components of mastery. If we remove it, then we do not become masters at anything. Learning is an iterative process, and that iterative process includes trial and error. Once those processes are removed, then we are no longer learning and we do not become masters of any domain. I am not one to glorify hardship and pain. By all means, if there is an application or a tool that makes our lives easier, let's integrate it in our workflow. But we have to be careful about how we offload our cognitive abilities. It is one thing to offload a cognitive process. Let's say you need to have a grocery list on an application that is easy, you can access it everywhere, and it's a simple process. It is different from offloading our critical intellectual functions, such as critical thinking. The moment we decide to offload our core cognitive functions, then we are losing the ability to use them, and we stop being masters at these various functions. And that's why a lot of people feel the psychological anxiety, because in using the agents and the AI and the platforms that they have, they are slowly offloading their core cognitive functions. And in doing so, there's a strong realization that starts to appear that while we are getting the results, the person is not getting smarter or more intelligent. To get out of this, we need to get back to one core truth. Things, the good ones, take time.